Over 18,000 people have HIV in Philadelphia. Over 40,000 people have HIV either in North Carolina or South Carolina. I'm not sure. It's one or the other. I'm not sure. But I just recently saw a video of a girl saying that it was recorded to have, I believe, over 200,000 people had HIV in Texas. And the girl was saying like it was an event, a big event that happened. A lot of shit was going on. A lot of people got tested after that event. And 200,000, they recorded 200,000 people. 200,000 people. I just keep on saying it because my brain keeps on getting fucked up by it.
Absolutely insane. I think a big spike in these positive HIV results are coming from this hookup culture that we live in. People are not getting to know each other. They don't know their background. They don't know any history on these individuals, and they're jumping into bed. And then on top of that, they're not using any form of protection. And that's why we're seeing situations where, like Philadelphia, you have over 18,000 people who recently tested positive for HIV. Again, the times we're living in now, understand if an individual doesn't have a My Chart on their phone, the My Chart app, that should be the last time you ever speak with them. And not only should they have the My Chart app, they should be getting labs, they should be getting blood work done on a regular basis. They should be getting tested at least once or twice a year at minimum. I mean, if you know you're really active, you're really out there, maybe every 3 months. Again, it's very, very important to make sure you're staying on top of these type of things so you won't regret it in the future.
HIV rates in the United States are at an all-time high. These are the top 10 cities with the highest STD and HIV cases reported today. At number 10 is Jacksonville, Florida, with a total population of over 956,000 residents, 22% being African American, 54% being Caucasian, and only 9.9% being Hispanic. At number 9 is New York City, New York, with a total population of over 8.5 million residents, 22.5% being black, 34% being white, and 29% being Hispanic. At number 8 is Atlanta, Georgia, with a total population of over 500,000 residents, 56% of which are African American, 40% being Caucasian, and only 4% Hispanic. They're
I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought Atlanta would be higher on the list.
number 8 when it comes to not only the highest cases of HIV reported today, but also STDs in America. At number 7 is Memphis, Tennessee, with a total population of over 628,000 residents, 79% of which are African American, and only 14% Caucasian, and only 6% Hispanic. At number 6 is Baltimore, Maryland, with a total population of over 576,000 residents, 71% in which are black, 15% are Caucasian, and only 9% Hispanic.
Let me know in the comments below, what do you believe would be the number one um, city and state coming up? Let me know in the comments below right now.
Number 5 is Washington, D.C., with a total population of over 678,000 residents, 56% in which are African American, 34% are Caucasian, and 18% are Hispanic. At number 4 is Jackson, Mississippi, with a total population of over 150,000 residents. 94% are African American, 4% are Caucasian, and only 1% Hispanic. At number 3 is Baton Rouge, Louisiana, with a total population of over 222,000 residents, 67% of which are African American, 30% are Caucasian, and only 3% Hispanic. At number 2 is New Orleans, Louisiana, with a total population of over 376,000 residents, 65% in which are African American, 32% are Caucasian, and only 9% Hispanic. At number 1 is Miami, Florida, with a total population of almost 500,000 residents, 18% being African American, 34% being Caucasian, and 37% being Hispanic. They are number 1 when it comes to the highest number of STD and HIV cases reported in 2025.
Let me know in the comments below. Are you shocked to see Miami, Florida as number one? I'm actually surprised that Philadelphia, Pennsylvania did not make the cut. I thought they were going to be in the top 10. I would be interested to see the top 15. I wouldn't be surprised if they slid in right inside that 10 to 15 range.
HIV positive, right? And this is just a PSA to those that are not HIV positive. Disclosure is my choice. When I disclose and how I disclose and who I disclose to is up to me. I find it so crazy how people are telling me that I need to disclose before I go on a date, that I need to disclose before I kiss somebody. This is the craziest one. Before I even tell them my name. It's not happening. I don't think that it's my responsibility to tell someone that I'm HIV positive if they are treating me as if I'm not. Your health is your responsibility. Adopt the mindset of medical practitioners. Assume that everyone has something until they prove to you that they do not. Why are you kissing a stranger or trying to kiss a stranger that you just met? Why are you trying to have intercourse with someone raw that you just met? You don't know me from a hole in a wall. Why are you trying to put your thing inside of me without any kind of protection? Why do I have to be the one to say, hey, chill out, I'm HIV positive, instead of you asking, taking the time to know me, get to know me, let's go get tested together if you want to take the next step? Why do I have to be the one protecting you from yourself? No, baby, that is not my responsibility. And I just wanted to make that clear. Okay, love you, bye.
Again, HIV has no certain look, has no certain features. This type of mindset that she's displaying here is extremely, extremely dangerous. I mean, essentially, she's saying, yes, I know I have HIV, and if I want to tell you, I tell you. If I don't, I don't. This is extremely, extremely dangerous, and it touches on what I talked about in the beginning of the video. You have to get to know a person before you're trying to jump into bed, because you have individuals out here with this type of mindset out here who know they're HIV positive, and you would think, I'm sure when she first found out she was positive, the stress, the depression, all the things associated with that newly diagnosis, you would think you would want to let someone else know, hey, look, I'm just going to let you know from the rip, I'm HIV positive, blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm not saying, I mean, as soon as before a person even knows your name, you tell them, but hey, you're dating, you're going out. That's something that you should let people know. And it's absolutely crazy that, hold on, I want to pull up. It's absolutely crazy that we don't have more states that actually force people who are HIV positive to actually disclose that status. I mean, I honestly believe that should be a crime. If you're HIV positive and you're dating someone, it should be law that you have to disclose that you're positive. And what you see on the screen here, we have these several states. There are no longer any laws that make non-disclosure of HIV a crime, and that's Arizona, Connecticut, Hawaii, Maine, New Mexico, and Washington, D.C. So if you live in one of these states, understand that you could be dealing with a person that's HIV positive, and they do not have to disclose their positive status, and there's nothing that you can do to them. That's absolutely insane when you really think about it. I don't even see how that can be legal, honestly.
That people were buying and selling fake STD tests. I hate to be the one to bring this to social media, but I haven't seen anybody else ever talk about this on here. I've seen that with my own two eyes. People selling fake HIV tests on Facebook. Am I the only one that's seen that?
Let me know in the comments below. Do you know of anyone who is selling fake HIV results? They should be reported immediately to your nearest authority. That's absolutely insane.
Point, you niggas just want a wet hole and a good time. That's it. A wet hole and a good time. That's all the fuck you want. That wet hole and that good time gonna fuck your life up. That one time, all it takes is one fucking time, one stick. HIV, baby, syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia. Leave me the fuck out of that shit. I don't even want to risk it. I don't even want to risk it. It's too much shit going on out here to still be hoeing. And when I say I am single, that is not an invite for you to come and be in my motherfucking DMs, bitch. I said I'm single. I didn't say I was looking for a relationship. I didn't say inbox me. Bitch, stay out of my inbox. No. No!
I'm with you. You got to be very careful today in 2025. As you've seen in the previous clip, you literally got people out here with HIV positive status, and they don't think they have any type of responsibility to disclose. having that type of diagnosis. So again, take your time, stop rushing into things, because I mean, ultimately, it could cost you your life.
Y'all seen that video about that girl who came on here to let everybody know about the massive HIV outbreak that's taking over Pennsylvania and Texas right now? And I'm talking about cases in the 100,000s. Yeah, I decided to do my own little research. And when I tell you that being celibate has to be the best thing that I unintentionally did for myself, because it's scary out there. It's scary out there. Like, I think that it's about time that all of us women get on PrEP. As of 2025, the cities with the highest HIV rates in the United States are New York City, Miami, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia, Chicago, Illinois, and Washington, D.C. Now, I took it upon myself to go and screenshot the 20 cities with the highest counts of HIV and AIDS in the United States. This is recorded from 2024. What I had shown you before was where we're at as far as the cities with the highest rates of HIV in 2025. The new updated version or the updated list will be provided probably around the same time this was published, but I'm going to post them and look behind me to see if your city is on this list. Starting at number 20, San Francisco, Oakland, Berkeley, California. Look at the rates. Next, we have San Juan, Carolina, Puerto Rico. I can't say the last part, but here's the rates for you. Los Angeles, Long Beach, Glendale, California. There's your rates. Now you have Columbia, South Carolina. West Palm Beach, Boca Raton, basically Florida. There you go. Jackson, Mississippi gets number 15. Newark, New Jersey is number 14. Washington, Arlington, Alexandria, D.C. area has number 13. Memphis, Tennessee is at number 12. Baltimore, Columbia, Towson, Maryland at number 11. Baton Rouge, Louisiana for number 10. New Orleans, Louisiana at number 9. Atlanta, Sandy Springs, Alpharetta, Georgia is at number 8. New York, Jersey City, New York is at number 7. San Francisco, San Mateo, Redwood City, California is at number 6. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at number 5. Number 5. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Pompeo Beach, Florida is at number 4. Look at the rates. New York, Jersey City, White Plains, New York is at number 3. Miami.
Man, if you live on the East Coast, this list should be very, very, very concerning. DC, Baltimore, Philly, Jersey, New York. It's critical.
Miami Beach, Kendall, Florida, number 2. And I'm going to bring you guys to number 1. At number 1 is Fort Lauderdale, Pompeo Beach, Sunrise, Florida. Look at these numbers, bro. If you're a straight woman, if you're a bi woman, if you are a poly woman, if you are a lesbian queer woman that happens to still date women who deal with other men, please start thinking about getting on PrEP. If you're sexually active, start thinking about getting on PrEP.
Just want to pause it for those who may not know what PrEP is. It's basically a medication for people who don't have HIV status can take to prevent contracting the disease.
A lot of people wanted to clown Tamar Braxton, when she admitted that she takes PrEP. But we know how DL culture is set up, especially within the male gay community. It's a different type of, you understand, suppression, where they won't even get on medication like PrEP, even though it would be to help them and to keep them safe from diseases like this. They're not going to get on it for the simple fact that they associate it with being a gay drug. They won't even protect themselves, okay? And they'll still go out and do what they're doing with other men who are also not protected. And because they still want to play this whole DL part, they're going to still get with women. They're still going to have sex with women, hell, create life with women, all to try to make it seem that they're straight when they're not. Whole time infecting every woman, every person, not just the women, but even the out men that they deal with. They're endangering every single person that they get into sexual contact with. Please start thinking about getting on PrEP, because it's scary out there.
Yeah, that's absolutely spooky, especially that end part. Again, like I said, live your truth, man. If you into other men and that's what you do, own it. Because I mean, eventually what you do in the dark eventually will come out the light, putting a lot of people's lives in danger, especially if you're dealing with men secretly, and then you still have women and they're unknowing about that. Man, just be honest and upfront. I mean, again, we're living in a culture where I mean it's socially acceptable now. So um I just don't see the need to try to hide.
I think I just heard the craziest HIV story I've ever covered. So, this dude is telling a story how his wife gave him HIV. Now, watch this. So, this dude have a friend who was moving around. And apparently his moving around the city, being a city boy, caught up with him. He ended up contracting HIV, you know? And so the husband who's telling the story, told his wife, oh yeah, so yeah, so and so caught HIV, and they still remain friends and stuff like that, right? So that friend, fell on some hard times, and the husband, asked his wife, can he come stay at the house for a little bit until he get back on his feet? The wife was like, okay.
This is already starting to seem real spooky. Real spooky here.
So the friend come stay there and everything. And he thinking that the husband thinking like, oh yeah, his wife would never mess with him because she know that he got HIV. But man, oh man, I don't know whether the wife thought she was invincible or she didn't believe that he had HIV. But shoot, old buddy ended up giving dude's wife HIV. So I guess they started having an affair while the husband was at work or moving about, whatever the stuff he was doing. So however that affair took place, I don't know if he.
God damn, how do you finesse something like that? The wife knew this dude had HIV and she still slept with him, more than likely unprotected? God damn.
The friend told the wife that he really didn't have it. It was all a lie. It was all rumors, and she went for it. And obviously, the dude probably was attractive. I don't know. He ain't show no pictures, but the whole thing is, him and the dude's wife started having an affair. She ended up getting HIV, and then consequently giving it to the husband. That is crazy. That is crazy.
That's absolutely insane. It's absolutely mind blowing that his wife. I mean, just think about that type of betrayal. I mean, one thing you married, obviously you're not supposed to cheat on your spouse, but not you. This man brings you into his house. You on downtimes, helps you out. Then you sleep with his wife, give her somehow convince her that you don't really got it, even though you really do, and then she winds up contracting it and then gives it to him. I mean, honestly, I don't. Oh, if it was me, I would have caught a case. It would have been no ID. It would have been no I need some understanding. I never would have existed. I would have been doing I would have been in jail right now. I'd have caught a case. It would have been a double homicide. I mean, that's absolutely insane. I mean, that type of betrayal, I mean, you would never even see something like that coming. You would think like, oh my, I mean, the fact that she knew and was able to get finessed, god damn. But let me know what you think in the comments below about these HIV rates rising in major cities across America. Let me know in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you. Man, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.